Hello and welcome to another I Explores. Okay, so today we're going to do the streets of Grimsby and the history of some of them, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm now walking down Abbey Road, which I found out was once called Water Street, which had a water course down it, which ran from behind me and straight up there, which is quite believable because all around this area there was the monasteries and the abbeys. Obviously it's changed over the time. Now where this lost river is or is still there, I don't know, but it's said to be down under this road somewhere and goes off out to that way. Okay, so you can see these houses in front of me, quite famous for down here. They're all the same, and round windows at the top. Very unique because it curves all the way around the corner there. Obviously Victorian, could even be older, but I think they're Victorian, but I can probably find that one out. But as you can see, absolutely beautiful places to live. Look at these columns holding up the front porch here. Don't get that nowadays. Don't get that much scaffold top. Anyway, a little joke there. No, but they've been here a long time, but I will do more research on them, so let's carry on to another street. Okay, so we're now on Bargate. See, there's an hayloft up there, look. You got that? This is Bargate, so this is where the gate would have been. A bit like I told us, you cross the Humber Bridge today. Obviously you might have to pay something or other, but this is definitely Tudor because look how small it is, the doorway, and these have been here quite a long time. I'll do more research on them when I start, on the streets, but yeah, it's still here, it's very old. This is Bargate, so let's carry on. Okay, so we're now going down Wellergate. Now, as you know, the Abbey is called Wellow, so this is probably one of the gates to the Abbey, hence the name Wellergate, which I'm walking down now. Now, the Abbey is said to be in this area as well, because it's obviously a big monastery, really was huge. And our archaeology, they found it up near the river freshening, or the Avon, whichever you want to call it. But round here is probably where we're walking up. We'll be walking up to the gate of it to get in. So I'll spin this camera around in a second when I walk a bit further. I'm not that fast. And down here, across the road, is some cottages, them white buildings in front there, not the corrugated ones with the steel doors, the ones there. Now they're very old. I say I'll put dates on for all this. Obviously there's a lot of yards down there. You see these walls are very old down this street. It's a very old street as well. And obviously down that way there's Duchess Street, Garden Street, railways, which I will cover on a later streets video. But at the moment we're doing this street, Wellergate. As you can see, there's the cottages. Now I will get dates for all this and put them on, and we'll see how old they are. They probably are old, I don't know, but looking, I would say, I don't know, 18th century probably, or maybe even earlier, which sometimes you can get surprised when you're doing some research. The ones next to them are old as well. Now I don't know when they were built, but I can find that one out, but they are old as well. But these was definitely, and also down the street there was a winemaker's. Now I think I can remember it. I'm not sure if it's this area or somewhere. I'm not sure. I'd have to find that out. But there was a place that made wine down here. So let's carry on. Okay, so across the road there, obviously a new building, an hotel. There used to be a garage called Maneggerton's. And I remember going in there one Saturday afternoon. He had a massive scale electric track in there. There was loads of kids, including myself, looking at it. I just thought I'd mention that there. If anybody can remember that, that'd be fantastic. So let's carry on. Okay, so now we're on Pasture Street. Now I mentioned before, on this street there was a manor house, and obviously all this area was pasture. That's why it was. It's sheep and things like that on here. Now we turn the camera around. This building here used to house bananas. I can't remember what they call the thing in there. I can't even say it. But yeah, that place is where they used to store bananas when they came off the boats. Well, obviously it's been used for something else in the past recently. I think one of the furniture places had it. But yeah, that used to have the bananas in there, which I recently found out. So let's carry on. Okay, so now coming up to another building, which a lot of you will know, this one. Now, if I slowly turn the camera around in a minute, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we're now on the corner of Willingham Street and Pasture Street, and yes, it's Norris the Rubber Man. Many a time I've been in there for things, coats, shoes, or I don't know, you sell all sorts, didn't it, this place? Used to be a brilliant place to go, and now look at it, obviously it's still there, but it's not been used for. I used to go in that way. I remember going in there and coming out somewhere down there. But yeah, the smell of that. It used to smell like rubber and all, you remember in the past. That sort of, I know it sounds silly, but you smell a new car tyre, it smells like what that did in there. That sounds silly, doesn't it? But okay, let's carry on. I'd like to thank all my subscribers as always, and all the people that watch my content. I added it up the other day and I've had a really good over 1,000 views now, so thank you to everybody that really has watched my content, and keep watching it. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time on the next video.